So I wanted to just give this little nugget before the meditation this morning. It's not directly about working with the practice, but it sort of underpins, in a way, in the same way as the principle of some of the resourcing practices I offer on retreat. They uplift the mind, and that can be really helpful to just have the mind a little bit uplifted before sitting, especially if you're not a morning person or whatever the circumstances are. It can help to have a bit of a boost. So this has come out of my own reading of the Anguttara Nikaya. I'm still going, a year in, I'm still going. And came across a little sutta where some of you who were with me over the weekend, we were looking at the Four Noble Truths, will be familiar with what I'm about to say. A sutta where, in a sense, the first bit of it is very familiar. We're asked as a basis for our own enlightenment, a basis for our own awakening, to reflect or recollect on the qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Thus far, very familiar. There are a lot of suttas that talk about reflecting or recollecting the qualities of the three jewels. But then the sutta goes on to say, as a basis for one's awakening, reflect on one's own virtues, reflect on our own goodness, or recollect our own good qualities. And then the last thing it says is recollect one's own generosity, one's own acts of generosity. So this is, I think, the Buddha putting the importance of working against this negativity bias in the human mind, working against the tendency to see what's wrong and what's not good enough, to discount what's our own sort of benefits, our own goodness, to discount those as less important when there's still this other stuff that we've got to improve and make better. And so he's just putting that sort of center, really. And it is so easy to underestimate, if you like, the good qualities that are there and that have been built up over time in our minds, how we've changed, and the in a way it really points to the flexibility of the nature of mind. It has this huge sort of capacity to change. So by recollecting our own goodness, we're also taking into account positive conditionality, that the mind is able to change. And if we really look at what has been happening or what is happening, then we see that in action. So I think the Anguttara Nikaya is saying, or one interpretation of what it's saying, that the faith and confidence that naturally arises when we take account of our own goodness, our own skillfulness or positive qualities, that faith is helping us traverse the spiral path, if you like. It's directly related to the arising of other positive qualities through recollecting on it. So on the whole, this practice is looking to the nature of things. It's looking to a more absolute perspective, but from a relative perspective, an important relative perspective, a positive sense of self, really, really helpful. And again, it supports us doing the practice. But it leads to a faith in the practice, of not just a faith in our capacity, but an actual faith in the practice. When we remember to notice, to be aware of appreciating moments of confidence, moments of self-trust, and noticing those moments of awareness, the capacity of the mind to be aware. So I was thinking, well, what's it like to feel faith and confidence in awareness? I know what I think. But it's good to ask the question again. It's good to just reflect a little bit more on it. Yeah. What's it like to feel that faith and confidence? I think we understand its value more. We understand where the practice can take us, where awareness can take us. And that's very motivating to more practice. If we really see the value, then we want to practice, we want to take awareness into more moments of our lives. And there's a lot of spin-off qualities that come from that, the qualities of awareness, the interest, the joy or openness of mind, the wisdom that comes, the clearer seeing that comes through a more continuity of awareness. So take a bit of time, maybe this session, take a bit of time to recollect your own goodness, recollect the faith. Can you connect with the faith that you must have in the practice to keep doing it? And through that, connecting more just in the present moment, just really what's happening, what's there in the present moment, with glimpses of the qualities of awareness, openness, appreciation, trust. So that's all I'll say for now. There we go.